Into this most of the time, working on other people's projects. What's it like to be on this one, though?
Scary. No, I guess it's a whole different kind of feeling. I mean, when I would go on the other side, this side, working side, I found, the camaraderie of the people that came and volunteered, the people sponsoring it, everything that was going on, pitching in, and quite frankly, I never got around to seeing the person's house I was working on. I was just too busy doing what we were doing. But this time I'm on the receiving end, and it's the first time, and it is a different feeling.
What's it going to be like when this is all done here for you? To come home, a new deck and house fixed up?
Well, what'll be done will be a major improvement because it's been on my list forever. What we're constructing today was put up 38 years ago, and it's held up pretty well, considering. Yeah, so everything we get here is, the deck's going to be one thing. The house is just ongoing. It's the house. The house is never finished. You can build a brand new one. 2 weeks later, you realize, I forgot. So you go after it and try to fix it or put it in. The folks out in the yard, hurricane got us a little bit, but a lot of it's remnants of it that just, where do you find the time?
Find the time. Ben was saying that you have spent most of your life helping other people. What motivated you to do that?
Well, considering the fact that I'm in my early 80s and my health's still here, I'm pretty blessed. Got a lot of people that can't even get out of the chair. They're 20, 30 years younger. And I don't question why, I just accept it. It's what I am now. I know it will catch up with me. I know it will. You don't get to stay here forever. And yeah, there's a lot of people that can't do things. So for me, it's not hard to go help them. And I don't, I'm not. I don't know whether it's not a satisfaction thing. I just know I went and helped somebody that couldn't do it themselves. For that, I'm glad it all worked out and they got what they needed, and now I go on and do what I need to do. Sometimes I actually have time to do something for myself, which is infrequent. Rarely. But as a whole, I think in my abbreviated speech was a lot of the folks that are here I see on a weekly basis, especially the Home Depot people. I have worked with vets on they've been on another job with Home Depot. I don't try to recall exactly where it was, but some of them I've had the pleasure of working with. I've worked with the Purple Heart people on previous jobs. And those folks are all about the volunteer thing and helping people too. So it's even easier for me to jump in the pool and, swim with them. And, they're busy doing for somebody that can't. This thing has reached a point where, well, my age got a little bit to do with it because there's some of the things I can't do that I used to do. Actually, I've taken them off my list because kind of dangerous sometimes. So, yeah, I can't spell thank you big enough. Appreciation, not big enough. It's just somewhere, somehow, sometime, maybe I'll get it chance to give back.
Give them back. They come shop at the Home Depot.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I mean,
He's been over there with her like 30 minutes. So.
okay.
Just watch where you sit.
What inspires you to get involved in projects like this?
So for 16 years, I've been doing community projects with Home Depot. We do stuff all around the community. We actually adopted a highway at the Civic Center Boulevard. We've been doing that for about 15 years. We pick up trash 4 times a year there. We also do projects in the community. We do projects at schools. We usually do 2 veterans projects a year because Home Depot Foundation is all about giving back to the veterans.
And this is one of those projects. Remind everybody. I know you just told me this, but remind everybody what this project here today is.
The project today is at Dennis Lavold's house. He actually served 6 years in the Coast Guard. He volunteers all the time for different organizations, like Lights of Hope. He does Habitat. He's been on a lot of projects with the Home Depot doing individual things. His house just needed some help, and he just hasn't had time to complete it. And with him being 82, he's kind of limited what he can do. So we thought if we could do the deck and do his yard work, it would just help him and his wife so much.
And you said there's some other groups out here volunteering as well?
Yeah, the Sertoma Club's got some people out here. Lights of Hope's got some people out here. Vets Helping Vets. They're kind of heading up the deck, and we also have some members of the community out here too.
He said he was going to get some food and then he would fix some
When will they be completely done? How you got involved in this project?
Oh, I help Home Depot. Well, I don't. Anderson Lights of Hope helps Home Depot with a lot of different projects. And over the years, Dennis is right there. They'll call us and they'll say, can you come help us with the project? And I came over to Dennis's house one day. I was like, the cobbler doesn't have any shoes. We got some problems. We got some major problems. And started looking. His deck was rotten. His kitchen floor was falling through. He had water rot issues on the wall. I called Lisa over at Home Depot. We got talking. We wrote a grant together. And today we're all out here with all these wonderful people and Vets Helping Vets. They're here to build things. You know, it's amazing when community comes together to help those who help other people.
And for people who don't know Dennis, tell them how much he's done for Lights of Hope and all the other stuff in the community.
Okay, Dennis Lavold's, the story goes back. Let's rewind. The story goes back when I called Linda Lavold, his wife, at the theater in downtown Anderson, and I had extra set props to bring to her from Charlotte, North Carolina. I met her, we got to talking. I moved to Anderson, I met her husband, and he got me involved with Easter Seals and Lights of Hope.
Now, how many years ago was that?
31. I did not realize during that time my grandfather was the head of the Easter Seals group for the Christmas thing. Next thing I know, I'm out volunteering for Christmas lights. Dennis is out helping set up Christmas lights, and to this day, we're still screwing in light bulbs and putting up lights, and it's amazing. So, fast forward 30 years, and Dennis has gotten me involved with the veterans projects. I've gotten him involved in other theaters. It's just best friends helping community. And we both have that big kind part of how can we help? How can we make things better? And next thing you know, here we are in his front yard, which a little while ago looked like a state park.
Was he surprised that y'all were going to do this for him?
He had no clue that we were the scope of what we were going to do. He thought we were going to come repair a few deck boards and just bring a couple of people over. He had no idea. He got a big clue when they dropped off all the wood on Friday afternoon. He goes, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Yeah, we got some work to do."
What else do we need to say here? CPI involved in this guy? Because the Home Depot connection thing.
No, I wish they were, but yeah, they're busy. I get that. My biggest thing, and I tell people this: give back to the community. You need to do this. You need to get the younger people. Teach them. If you give back to the community, you never ask for anything. I'm a true believer in that. It's happened for me. I've watched it happen for other people. And if you see a veteran, say thank you. Say thank you for your service. And if you hear of a need, you call us. You call Home Depot. You call Vets Helping Vets. We'll help that vet. No vet gets left behind.